Dollar. Dirt on money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack and flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yup, what's good, original crew, man? We got that boy Patrick CC yet again. With Drake and Kendrick are liars. I wonder what's spin and twisty. Look at Pat. Pat got the green background to match the green. Did you see that?
I see what he ended up, but I was.
You were like, you ain't correlate two and two. I see you, Pat, and he got his little Buffy's on. Where is he from? Cause them look like some Cartier Buffies. Is he from the
Patrick from?
Is he from the D? You know that's Detroit all the way with the Buffies.
From, though.
But them ain't necessarily Buffy's on thing, but them look like some Cartier frames. But I don't know, man. This back and forth has been crazy. Yeah. Now I'm waiting for Kendrick to drop. I'm waiting. Drake just dropped. He just dropped.
That's sweet, yeah.
Hey, I'm waiting for Kendrick. I don't know. But hey, with that being said, make sure you check out the links in the description box.
Down below.
You already know where to go if you want to further support. All you got to do is check out down below. Also, if you enjoyed today's visuals.
Like it with a thumbs up.
But let's go, man. Let's hop into this one. Let's check it out. Let's see what the boy Patrick CC got to talk about with this Drake and Kendrick are liars. Let's go.
Okay. It's all calm down. Everybody calm down. I don't even know where to start. Kendrick and Drake, they are not playing around anymore. It was already deep, okay? It was already deep. It was already layered, but it just got so much deeper. There's no more need to break down the lyrics and look for the subliminal messages or the hidden agenda behind all this. No, it's been said. It is on the table. Both of them have expressed clearly and concisely what they want you and I to know about one another. And they both made some crazy accusations that would genuinely alter the course of their career, genuinely alter their perceptions forever, genuinely make people question what they thought they knew about either rapper if receipts are provided and some of these things come to light to be true. But I think all of us can agree that somebody's got to be lying. One of them. I can't even speak. There's got to be lies. There has to be. And I'm not just going to break down every lyric and what it means in this video. Y'all can go on Rap Genius or Twitter for that. I know I have, because it's really interesting to see all the little subliminals and disses and references, and that's cool. But what I'd rather do is take a look at the disses, the accusations that actually matter. Not the tiny little fun things. Like, let's look at the bigger picture here.
Which is true. Somebody, is there possibly lies somewhere? There's possibilities. Are there possibly truths behind every thing, which is true? We just came across the post on Twitter of Kendrick low-key admitting to some of what Drake has stated, and that's but it's not like he admitted that in a song, basically about him hitting his wife previously before, but we don't know at what degree. We don't know if it's a continuous thing. We don't know if it was a one-time thing. He kind of checked, because some men, after they do, like, not condoning it or anything, but some men, after something might happen, they check themselves. You get what I'm saying? That was a literal
in the song. But who was he talking about? Did he say?
Yeah, he said. Oh, well, you're right.
He
said 6 months. He said 6 months prior. Well, he's only been with her.
Okay, only
since like high school.
Oh, okay.
And his Pain by BJ, the Chicago Kid featuring Kendrick Lamar. It said timestamp at 1:14. Basically,
but I guess it's the thing of, like, if people don't know about that or never heard it or whatever, it's like you're saying something that I haven't already put out there. You know what I'm saying? I done already told my story, so you saying it.
And then this person said TDE Crisis Management got Media Takeout. If you go if Media Takeout is your source, I hope you go and do some reevaluations with your life, because Media Takeout has never been a credible source. Media Takeout is one of the worst gossip blogs. It's one of the originals, but one of the worst gossip blogs. That's the reason why nobody takes them serious. But There could have been lies. There could be truths behind a lot of things. Nobody truly 100% knows.
Don't know.
But right now, I think the fans, out of everything, the fans are the ones who are winning. Mostly is because we're getting what we've been wanting from the two. We getting, especially from Kendrick, we getting on some lyrical shit. You know what I'm saying? Drake, has Drake really came with the lyricalness? Not at the degree that I would have liked. I have heard Drake get lyrical before, but I'm like, especially this last track, I'm like, the bars are very
the last
low.
Yeah.
I'm like, Drake, I know I have, but also with the ghostwriting allegations that he has had in the past, the lyricalness that we looking for possibly comes from the ghostwriters. So you don't know at this point. You don't know what's been written by Drake and what hasn't been written by Drake.
Yeah.
You don't know really at what degree what he can do.
True.
So, but hey, it is what it is. But let's get back into it, man. Sorry.
First, let's start with what Kendrick wants you to know about Drake. Drake allegedly has a daughter that he's hiding, and apparently she's 11 years old. Drake is a Harvey Weinstein-level predator. Drake has sex offenders on his payroll. Drake is running a sex trafficking ring inside of his mansion. Drake is a pedophile. Drake hates black women. Drake lies about his religion. Drake lies about his identity because he doesn't feel comfortable or doesn't truly feel in his heart that he is a black man. There are obviously pages and pages more disses, like Drake having a gambling addiction, getting peed on, getting ab implants, and
Getting peed on is actual facts. That's actual facts.
He admitted to that?
Who? Other people was there, and they admitted to
that he actually,
and they admitted about who did it.
I
know the information. I've been on about that information. Same way people knew about J. Cole getting pumped out by Diddy. Did you know about those allegations? Yeah, it's a lot of but the peeing on part. That's yeah. I don't think he can. About real street. Oh, that's the reason why Kendrick brought up Atlanta. About some real Atlanta goons.
And these are mean-spirited and entertaining to dissect, but are seriously non-issues when compared to potentially running a sex trafficking ring. Now, I'm not sure how any of this could really be proven to be true, but what are the ramifications for Drake? Will the general public or the culture still see Drake as this glamorous, charming, marvelous, ostentatious superstar? Or will they start to look at him sideways? Look at him as a depraved predator? Even before R. Kelly and Diddy were exposed formally, people spoke about their ways for years. It was kind of like an open secret. Will people at least start seeing Drake as someone who strategically shifts his identity like a chameleon whenever it benefits him? How he changes his accent, his cadence, and demeanor depending on the geographical location that he's in or the people that he's around. We know he grew up in a predominantly white Jewish neighborhood, but once he got more famous, he stopped talking about his religion and stopped representing it. Why? Is it too risky? Will it ruin his aura? Will people knowing who he really is hurt his position in pop culture, ultimately leading to less opportunity and less money?
Honestly, bro, if you grew up as a, I say 90s kid or late 90s kid or even they might. I doubt it though. But if you grew up in like that 90s era kid, maybe even late 80s, you grew up and you watched Degrassi, you saw Drake, you already know he comes from wealth. Like no offense, not every child star is like rich. I don't see him as a rich kid, but do I see him as a suburban kid? Hell yeah. Like, why when you look at Drake had a good role on Degrassi.
Yeah.
He got shot. He got shot. Man, damn, I can't remember his name on Degrassi.
I cannot remember his name.
But he had a prominent role. He grew up on Degrassi. Literally grew up. Then was rapping out the wheelchair. He was literally rapping on Degrassi, if you really remember. You watched Degrassi like that?
I did. And that's why I'm sitting here like, dang, I can't remember his name.
I watched Degrassi all the way up to the chick from Victorious became one of the lead actors on there. Because, they started elevating generation. But I think up to like Degrassi Next Generation, something like that. I was, whatever it takes. To crank it.
I don't want to see it.
Hey, if you know you, I might try to go watch Degrassi tonight. And shouldn't it be on? Like, never mind. Let's go.
That's my bad.
Position in pop culture ultimately leading to less opportunity and less money? That answer is definitely yes. I mean, religion has been the root cause of literal wars. So then you have to ask yourself, is it really that crazy for someone to hide who they truly are to protect their safety or their income? I mean, most of y'all don't know who I really am or who your favorite content creator is. Is that a bad thing? The main difference there, I think, is that musicians are artists who make art that we deeply resonate with. And human civilization as we know it have expressed themselves through art since the beginning of time. Creating art, appreciating art, it's literally in our DNA. But then you have to ask yourself, is Drake making art? Because we know Kendrick is. Like, there is no doubt. Or is Drake making a product? This is like Van Gogh beefing with the paintbrush. An artist beefing with something that helps paint pictures. Are people in interviews going to start throwing subliminals at Drake? Are brands going to stop working with him? Are major celebrities and basketball players going to stop showing him love? Are pop stars going to stop working with him? Are new rappers going to stop taking features and photo ops with him? Are radios going to stop playing his music? I'm not saying these things need to happen for Kendrick to be perceived as the winner. We already know he is the winner, but Kendrick is exposing some real shit here. Like, is this just gonna...
Damn, Pat, you said Kendrick is the winner already?
Pat said what he said.
Already? You gonna go ahead and crown the winner already? Are all of us gonna go ahead and crown a winner already? Like, let's be real. Is Kendrick already the winner? What you think? I'm just playing. We ain't gonna... I'm still waiting.
Gonna be perceived as some silly rap beef, then Drake jumps on a podcast 2 years from now and is like, damn, me and Kendrick f***ed up the culture, we f***ed up hip-hop with that shit was crazy, it was so good for hip-hop, it was such good competition. Like, bro, this is deeper. This is not competition. This is exposing real shit. This is exposing crimes. This is exposing damning evidence of criminal activity.
But also, like I said, I don't know at what degree this can be like looked at, and it's really because we never, like, all the artists we keep talking about that has had allegations, that had things come out and stuff like that. All of those were U.S. citizens. Mm-hmm. All of those was in the states where, and the state can actually look at them.
Yeah,
we dealing with international now.
Yeah.
Drake is not a U.S. citizen. Well, he might be a dual citizen.
He might be dual.
He a dual citizen.
Yeah.
Reason why, because his dad is a U.S. Citizen. But his home and his residence that he might be doing everything is in Canada. So even if he takes somebody from the States to Canada and then something is done there, what type... I don't know in what degree that jurisdiction or what protocols are then taken to do anything about that. You got people in, like, Canada is not the U.S., so I don't know how they operate over there.
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah,
so
true.
It might be different.
That should genuinely be assessed and would strip someone of their platform, of their influence, because they're a danger to society as just like a normal person, let alone a super celebrity. Just again, I want to reiterate the question. Do you think that the sort of general public, the person, the average person, not hip-hop fans, but the average person, are they genuinely going to look at everything that Kendrick is saying and think like, damn, I'm really, really looking at Drake differently now? Like, I don't know. We'll see. Now, with that being said, let's look at the accusations or what Drake wants you to know about Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick beats his wife. One of Kendrick's kids is actually Dave Freeze. Dave is a childhood friend and right-hand man of Kendrick, who co-founded their label PG Lang. Kendrick isn't as good of a father as he claims he is. Kendrick bought a penthouse in Brooklyn to live the life of a single man because he doesn't actually want to marry the woman he proposed to 9 years ago, nor does he want to raise his child. Kendrick isn't the social activist he claims he is. And again, same thing, Drake throws in a lot of other smaller details and smaller disses, but mostly just talks about Kendrick being short. But really the only damning accusations from Drake are that Kendrick beats his girl and that one of his kids is actually from his business partner. Obviously, we know why domestic violence is bad. That doesn't need to be explained. And it's pretty obvious to see why, if that information was proven somehow, that would genuinely make people look at Kendrick Lamar differently. And as far as one of his kids potentially not being his, while that information is shocking, one could also argue that Kendrick choosing to raise a child that he knows isn't his is honorable. I mean,
and that's what I said.
Yeah.
That's what. Then I said that, and I was like, so even if that is the case, is that even bad as you possibly hiding another child or not claiming another child? Because the way Kendrick rapped it, it was as if you're not claiming that child.
Yeah.
It wasn't that you were raising that child and you were just hiding another child. It was literally as if you're not. And then Drake, something might be bubbling somewhere for your mom to be coming over and raising alarm to it. That, like, if your mom knew that it wasn't true, there's no truth behind any of this shit, she ain't questioning you. She ain't even.
Yeah.
She ain't even gonna, like. She'll be like, that's just that damn rap beef shit again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So with Drake, like, saying that, like, as far as like the child, one of his children may not be his. Kendrick's children may not be his. I didn't look at that as like, oh,
I feel like a lot of real women. You know,
I didn't look at
Kendrick
that,
said
like,
Drake don't date real women.
Yeah, I didn't look at that like, oh, like, wow, like, for real. That speaks more on his character. If the child not his, and he raising a child that's not his, or whatever the case may be. But I guess, now we can look at, okay, is the other, accusations and stuff true or not, as far as like him putting his hands on his woman. And
I'll say this, I'm sure there is ways you can check and see if they're married for real, because everybody always just assumed that was Kendra's wife. We don't have factual images proof that actually they got married. But even us, we got married. Nobody has actual factual imagery that we got married besides us. We have that information. Nobody else, because the way we went about doing it. But that's what you choose to do. It's not like, my thing is, if a marriage is, sometimes you don't have to go put your marriage out on Front Street for everybody to see. Yeah. Sometimes it's about a covenant between a man and a lady. You know what I'm saying? So if that's what they choose to do, and they actually are married, and we just don't have visual proof, you cannot say, oh, you proposed to her in 2015, but you still ain't married her. They probably went to the courthouse and got married. They probably got eloped somewhere, or had some kind of rendezvous wedding, and nobody got imagery. But you can check the database to see if they're legally married or not. Yeah. And that information will be there. Yeah. But you just have to go look that up. So that could be factual. That could be factual that they're actually not married. We just assumed that that's his wife. Yeah. So, but I don't know why, I guess that's a big deal or not. Because if that's what they choosing to do, if she's choosing to be there and they're not married after all these years, then that's what she's choosing to do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, whatever. I don't know. That Kendrick choosing to raise a child that he knows isn't his is honorable. I mean, I was raised by my stepdad and I love him to death. I mean, it would hurt your image if you're some sort of like Macho Man, Andrew Tate type of guy. True. But Kendrick never pushed that. So honestly, you could argue that Kendrick would just look like even more of a better man if he was raising a kid that wasn't his. And Drake kind of leans on the concept of being a bad father, just the same way that Kendrick says that Drake is a bad father, but Drake's only major claims are that Kendrick doesn't take photos with his son. Like, that's not crazy at all. And it's pretty easy to understand why a celebrity wouldn't want to put their child in the public eye. Like that. Have you ever took a photo with your pops?
Yeah, my graduation photo.
Oh, yeah, I seen that. Have I ever took a photo with my dad? Good question.
Have you?
Hell, I don't know. Even in my graduation, I can't. I might have.
Honestly,
but I
think
remember.
That's the only photo I have with my daddy.
But honestly, low key, I don't be seeing too many fathers like just let me get a photo. Some do.
And I got a video, but I don't have I don't pictures with them or videos.
Taking photos with your son is not raising your child though. Taking photos, because a lot of people can take photos and
we regular folks. You know what I'm saying? If somebody like him, like a lot of people want to keep their kids off the internet. Even if you've seen their
True.
a person's child before, I don't want to put my child like in the forefront like all the time like that.
True.
Like, why do you want to see my children?
What
for?
you trying to monetize your child? A lot of them do though.
A lot of people do.
That's super common. In fact, you could also argue that a parent who chooses to push their child who can't make decisions for themselves, to the public and make them a public figure before they even have a choice, you could argue that that's bad parenting, because we all know how child stars typically end up. And then the other major accusation that Kendrick is some sort of fake social activist, I just don't really see how that could be proven. A large part of social activism is amplifying your voice and using your voice to speak up and support your agenda. Kendrick has dedicated albums to speak about the Black experience in America and push for positive change in his communities, and his actions have also matched his words. And even if it was hypothetically fake and Kendrick was like a fraud and he didn't actually care, it's the most positive fake agenda I've ever seen. And y'all know I was initially thinking Drake was winning this beef, so I'm not even trying to be biased towards Kendrick. But Drake doesn't have much grounds to stand on. His accusations just pale in comparison to what Kendrick is accusing him of. Plus, when you consider the craziest chess move, which is potentially the truth, is that Kendrick predicted that Drake's diss would involve him making lies about Kendrick's family based on things that Kendrick said in his own Mr. Morale album. Because in that album, Kendrick deeply discusses his complicated family life and his own hypocrisies as a man. And Drake did exactly that.
You know what? This actually might boost Kendrick's sales for Mr. Morale and Big Steppers. Because it low-key makes me want to go back and check that
Like,
album
really,
out.
yeah.
And just like actually dissect it and listen to it and see what it's about
Most
about.
definitely.
He came after Kendrick's family, but we don't know if the information that Drake is going off of is solely based on Kendrick's own admissions on his album, or if he is really exposing him for some information that we don't know. But when you also consider that Kendrick said that Drake has a mole in his camp feeding Kendrick information because they feel he deserves to be exposed, and that claim is backed up by dropping his Meet the Grams diss literally 30 minutes after Drake dropped his Family Matters diss, and that cover art has an item referencing everything in Drake's song that he dropped 30 minutes ago. So from here, I mean, what happens? Well, the last time Drake got exposed, he dropped Scorpion like 3 weeks later, and everyone just kind of went back to being distracted by his catchy tunes and his hits, and they just kind of didn't really care what Pusha T had to say. But I think we can all agree that Kendrick is on a way different level than Pusha T. And even though Pusha T's information was shocking and everybody was talking about it, there is a different level of people talking about this beef now. Literally everyone is talking about this beef. So that means that everyone is paying attention to these major accusations that Kendrick is making. So will Drake just drop an album and go back to distracting the world with catchy tunes, or will his team crumble from within as he searches for this mole, and the industry and the public starts to shift against him until he ultimately gets exposed for these terrible crimes? It's tough to say. But Kendrick most definitely won this rap beef from just a rap perspective and just a straight up mean-spirited fighting perspective. It's over. And one last thing. In Drake's Family Matters diss, he confirmed that Metro, aka Leland Wayne, is the reason why Future and Drake are beefing. So I was right.
That's crazy,
Yeah,
though.
once again, I'm right.
That's crazy, bro. I don't know, man. I just don't know what's the come of all this.
I mean, I don't know. My thing is, I've been saying, I'm wondering how long it's gonna
Last and go back and forth. I wonder when. I'll say this: I highly doubt that Kendrick's gonna let Drake get the last word.
No.
Kendrick just don't seem like the person that he's gonna allow Drake to get the last word with that.
I done started, baby. I'm getting the last word
with the Heart Part 6.
Yeah.
Well, no. Oh, yeah. You right.
Baby, I done started. I'm on fire now.
Yeah, I highly doubt it. I do expect for Kendrick to respond.
Yeah.
When? Don't know.
Don't know
How?
that.
Don't know. Subject matter? Don't know. The dopest thing, I think the dopest thing, and that was ended and solidified. Kendrick drops another disc, but he goes and does it on a Metro beat. It ends it with that. One of Metro dopest tracks, and Kendrick give us that more of a Family Ties type of rap. He goes down to the Family Ties type thing and really just bodies him lyrically without the allegations.
Yeah,
I think it ends it. I don't have to get let me show you I can out rap you and talk shit to you and really go at you on some Ice Cube Vaseline. Like bend you over with some Vaseline type. If he go that route, it's over. It's over. If he be like, I know some niggas in Toronto will pull up on you some Vaseline.
Okay.
That would, but I know you. I know you like that because you know you be with the queens.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Shout out to Sexy Red. That would be hard, bruh. That would be hard. Sorry, I know I'm screaming. Sorry, I forget the mic. I forget the mic right here. But y'all spam us up. Let us know y'all thoughts about it in the comments.
Please
got
do.
anything?
No.
See, I think she a little over it too, though.
Well, like I said, I'm here for. I don't know if I don't know where I said it at. I don't know if I already said it in this video or the reaction is going up on Patreon. So I don't know, but I'm here for it as far as like the actual hip hop lyrics. Like I'm
talking about you. I feel like you over you over because they keep dropping left and right.
I am over that. I'm tired. Baby, I'm tired. Give
That's
me a
what
break.
I'm talking about.
Give me like a day, a full day.
Nah, give me a week or two again.
or that. Give me a week.
Give me a week or two, bro.
I don't even need 2 weeks. Just give me a week, y'all.
Let us.
Y'all look and really go back and really just be strategic with everything and really put it together real,
Yeah. But expect the Kendrick response.
Yeah, definitely expect that.
But hey, man, y'all spam us up. Let us know y'all thoughts about it in the comment section down below. But as always, y'all know how it go, man. I do go by the name DJ New Kid. This is we are. We out.
Go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack and flip for my folks. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear